Hey guys, this is Linda, also known as Miami Boss Mom. So I'm here with you guys today to tell you how I train my toddler at home. I decided to do this video now because I'm not going to be able to do it later. And I'm going to make it quick because I do have a hearing this morning at 11 I need to attend on one of our cases. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is have a planner. So there's back to school supplies and I had to go to Target. They have the cutest stuff. So I got this really cute planner there and it comes with this pen. I love crystals, so it was appropriate. So I put the days here on the calendar, and this is, you know, when I just received it. So I've been marking out the days. So today, I forgot to mark off yesterday. And then Friday, so since her birthday is on August 2nd, I am showing her when her birthday is, because every day she's like, is it my birthday yet? So we go over the days of the week every single morning. She knows what day it is, what's the weather outside, stuff like that. So every day she has different stuff that she's going to be learning, if that makes sense. And so for example, today we're gonna see how we can figure out like a cute little science project. We're gonna go over National Geographic, so she watches that on YouTube and I put it on for her. She's going to do a fun activity worksheet. On Monday, for example, she did 2 words where she traces the word and she knows what the word says. We do a math worksheet. She would either trace 1 or 2 letters. She'll trace her numbers so she can progress her handwriting. Tuesday, we focus on Spanish. Wednesday, she did a history page, a math worksheet, trace the word, you know, more or less it's the same type of things, just getting better at reading, and she's getting better and better every day at her reading, and that's something that I have noticed. So let me show you just some of the workbooks. So she knows how to tell time more or less. She's very good when it comes to batteries, and she's like, oh, your battery's gonna die. Oh, my iPad is gonna die. Let me go charge my iPad. You know, she's very independent with those things. So she's doing better with learning how to tell time. This is a book that I ordered. You can get a lot of these online. Amazon is where I get most of them. So this is the Wipe Clean Early Learning Activity book, and she started using this more when she was a toddler. So now she's about to turn 5, and she knows how to add, subtract. She's learning how to read better. She just learned how to write her name. She knows all her shapes, her letters, her numbers, all that stuff. So that is where we're at so far. Hi! So the next one that we're working on is the 200 must-know sight words. She also watches sight word. There's different sight word videos that she watches on YouTube, so I'll put that on for her. While I work here at home, I have her watching educational videos on YouTube. We also do worksheets together. I work in between the two, so you know, when we do like a little quick circle time, I give myself 15 minutes and I'll, like, you know, have her work on one of these worksheets. These are pretty cool because they have like words in them, and what she does is she traces them and learns how to read them. So here, these are words. So these are sight word flashcards. You can get these on Amazon as well. And I'll basically show her the word and she has to read it to me and learn how to sound it out. She's watched the videos on how to sound things out as well. So she's kind of been getting better at that. And then what I'll do is I'll also say, which one of these say toy? Toy. And I'll sound out the word. And then this one looks like it might say toy because it has a letter T, but she'll usually get it right. And that's something that has helped me so much with her. Like this one, I'll say, which one says was? And like she'll, you know, because I'm sounding it out so much, she's getting the hang of it. So it works out. So that's what I'm doing with her on that. When she first started watching videos at like months old, I had her starting to watch Busy Beavers on YouTube. There was another one, I can't remember the name, but if you look up Busy Beavers on YouTube, they're great. They teach you alphabet, numbers, everything. So instead of her watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Peppa Pig, those didn't do anything for her. So I had her watching more learning videos than actually watching like TV shows. Now she'll watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse here and there and then not watch it anymore. She watches whatever she wants on YouTube. I give her YouTube Kids time. She likes to sing a lot, so she'll find things to sing. She has a piano app and she plays with that. She has different apps like how to bake a cake. So she has like an app from strawberry shortcake, you know, so she does have apps on her iPad for learning purposes. She has an app that teaches you how to add and subtract, and she's always getting an A+. And I remember when she first started, she didn't do that great, and practice makes perfect. So another thing I use is this. She will write things down. So I'll tell her, write number 45, and she'll literally write number 45. You know, and she knows how to count to 100, and I'm trying to teach her, you know, to better her handwriting, writing 1 to 10, so that she can do these math problems herself and like write the number out, because she's been having a little trouble with that. She's doing things 6-year-olds are doing, which is good, and I'd rather teach her at home, because when you send her to kindergarten, there's a lot of kids who are going to kindergarten who don't even know their ABCs. It's really sad. So the reason I'm doing this video is to wake parents up and start teaching their kids. A lot of kids who really don't like school really didn't have the training of learning as a kid. She loves learning. There's times that me and her dad are like watching a show on the TV when it's me and him time, and she'll come in and say, oh look, I wrote these numbers down, or oh look, I wrote this letter down, or whatever, and she'll show it to us. And she does a lot of learning time things on her own. She has a shapes game. She's like on level 12. She's been on that since she was little, so she's gotten used to learning at a very young age, so she loves it. Just got to get them used to it, because you know, kids do what they're taught. So these are Spanish flashcards, because I want her to better her Spanish and better her pronunciation on things in Spanish. So I mark where I left off, but you can get these on Amazon as well. They're Spanish flashcards, and it's a bunch of words. And okay, so I'll give you an example. So this is el carro, which is the car, right? So it says in English what it is. Sorry, I have a ring light, and it says, you know, it shows you what it is. So you can, you know, learn Spanish. But if you're trying to learn Spanish yourself, this is great for you too. There's actually some words in there that I'm like, oh. For example, there was another word for umbrella, but I call it la sombrilla. I didn't like that word. So I was like, no. I'm going to teach you the way I say it. You know, whatever. So that's that. There's also a Spanish worksheet. It says grade 2, ages 7 to 8. But it's fine. I mean, I use it for her on certain things, and she's already done stuff on there just to better her Spanish. Yay! Here is her adding and subtracting for ages 6 to 8. She's already working on it, you know. She's not 6 yet. She's about to turn 5, but she does really well. And she's been learning her, you know, how to write. Obviously, I wrote those, but like she wrote those herself on what the answer was. She knows how to count, do all that stuff, so I'm advancing her. You never know. She might go to college early. You know, just trying to really give her the best education possible. So you can get these on Amazon. And then this is the highlights, the preschool big fun workbook. There's so many activities on here. There's letters that they can trace. She had another workbook that she traced all her letters from. This one is the one I'm showing her now. I got this on Amazon recently. This is actually tracing her numbers at home. So she's doing really good. She did 1 through 10 already. And hold on, just kind of show you. So she did her 2, and like she just continued writing it because it kept looking like an S. So I was trying to get her to better it. And then here she was writing the numbers 6 and then 5. And then 7 and then 8, you know, so she did that. Here is learning how to read. So there's so many different words on here, and like she was like writing them, tracing them, and trying to write them on her own. And then she practices them on the side. Here she did at. Other stuff, be, big, buy, come, do. It's mostly in alphabetical words from the sight words. So she has 2 workbooks with words in them. And then I bought this 20th century American history for kids, and once a week we'll read a page in here and I'll kind of explain to her in a way she can understand. Things that happened, like I remember I was going over with her this week the Great Depression, and I was like, oh my God, because people couldn't buy toys and food and snacks, and she's like, oh no. It's just the cutest thing. So, you know, just, I know she's not going to remember so much, but it's good to just kind of teach them a little bit of every subject. Friday we focus on science and National Geographics, and she's just learning and expanding her brain. So I got these 50 cents each at Target. They're on sale now for back to school. So she has these so that she can color. She has a couple different coloring books. She loves her LOL dolls one. She has a Frozen one, a princess one. She's probably gonna do this one today. So she could better her coloring. And then we'll use this, and she can draw, but we've been using it to better her handwriting. So I'll just kind of show you. So here, first of all, the one she did in June was terrible. I don't have it here. She really couldn't write her name. So this is my handwriting, and then this is her handwriting down here, and she did such a great job. And she has been learning how to write her name. And then look how much better she did here. And this was all capitals, and this was more with lowercase. And she's been doing such a great job. So she's getting better and better at it. Just continuing, like if I see there's a letter she's having trouble with, we're practicing to trace that letter. So you gotta, as a parent at home and training your kids from home, you can focus on the things that they need the most help on. Does that make sense? So if you see that they're having trouble with writing number 1, 2, and 3, focus on those. Make them get better at it. And then there are times that she cries. She's not perfect. She'll cry and she's like, I can't do it. And I tell her, listen, in this household, there's no saying I can't. You say I will try. And I'm a tough coach. I am a little tough on her, but that's what's getting her to where she's at. And she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to play. And it's like, no, you cannot play. You will play after, but if you don't finish your learning time, you're not going to get your iPad for an hour. And she's like, no, I don't want that. And I'm like, okay, so don't you want to be smart? She's like, yes, I want to be smart. I want to make a lot of money, buy a lot of toys. So I told her, okay, so you have to do your learning time. So she does it. But she's been learning the whole I will try. So she's been cutting out the word I can't. So I told her, that's not allowed in this house. You're not allowed to say I can't. You have to say I will try. So she starts kind of tearing up, and she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try. And she does it, and when she does a good job, I'm like, oh my God, look, you did it, yay, high five. And she gets so excited, and she starts practicing it more and more, and then she just grabs this or the bigger one that she has somewhere around here, and she just starts practicing on it. So it's really exciting. I hope these tips were helpful. I forgot to mention this. Just put her like washable skinny markers, because we've been using the markers instead. Put that in there. There's just a couple of crayons. She has this in here. So whenever we're doing something, she goes and she grabs it. She knows to grab one at a time. She opens it up, puts it like this. She knows how to hold the pencil correctly, and she knows not to write anywhere. When she's done, she closes it. She either gives it to me or puts it back in here. She's never been the type to write on the walls, to dirty herself. In fact, if she gets dirty, like her hand is there, she's like, oh my God, I need to clean it off. So she's very sanitary in that aspect. I mean, it's mostly boys who end up writing on the walls and stuff like that, but I've taught her in a way that she's really never had to like be, you know, write on the walls, draw on the walls, or put crayon on the wall or anything like that, you know, which is good. But these are washable markers anyways, so she does happen to get it on her clothes, you know, she washes them. But I hope these tips were really helpful. I wanted to do something for moms, and how to expand your child's brain, how to teach them a little bit more beyond what they need to know. I mean, she knows addition and subtraction. They say 6 and 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds need to learn that. Why not teach them now? Why should I have to wait till she's 6, 7, or 8 years old to teach her math? Why can't I start getting her to learn now? Why don't I say, hey, there's these objects here. How many are there? 1, 2. There's these things here. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? You know, and another thing too, I put on videos for her. I'll say sight words on YouTube, and she'll watch them and she'll like see them and she'll start